Hello, thank you for joining us on the Triangle Nursery Flower channel. Now, with Christmas approaching, we are sharing a useful video to inspire our audience on how you can use our popular modern greenery boxes in different designs for your clients, workspaces and home environments. Now, if you haven't joined us before, my name is Debbie from Triangle Nursery. And Triangle Nursery is an online wholesaler offering an extensive range of seasonal flowers and foliage, florist supplies and accessories at wholesale prices for everyone. We offer delivery in the UK with no minimum order. Now, in this video, I'll be sharing one of 3 different designs, a hand-tied bouquet. Now, this design uses a third of a medium modern greenery box. And the design could be used as a gift or to display in a vase in an entrance hall, home, corporate or hospitality setting. Now, these types of bouquets emphasise the natural beauty of foliage with their timeless simplicity. Greenery tends to last longer with minimal maintenance. Now, design is visually dynamic without the need for flowers, layering different textures, shapes and shades of green. In the greenery box, you will receive 2 different types of eucalyptus, some acacia, some olive and some grevillea. Now, I've divided the box into 3s, so each bunch of foliage I've divided into a third, and that's what I have laid out in front of me on the desk. Now, I've laid them out in front of me so I can actually pick from them as I create the bouquet and see exactly what I'm using. Now, you need to prep the stems, so by that remove any of the foliage that's going to be below the tying point, just as you would if you were preparing it for water, and then cut any of the stems that are also going to be below the tying point. So get that point into your head. So in my imagination, that tying point is going to be here. So as you say, I've stripped below. I've already done that with all the other varieties of foliage in front of me just to save time. I'm just going to dispose of these spare leaves. Now, the 2 offshoots that I cut, I'm going to retain because they're really useful for making table posies, filling in front-facing or all-round arrangements. So don't throw those pieces away. You could also use them in your wreath making if you wanted to. So pop those into water and keep those to one side for later. As I'm always very fond of saying, you've paid for the whole stem, so use it. So just with any other style of bouquet, we're going to employ a spiral stem technique. So as I mentioned, I've prepared everything in advance. I'm going to start with the grevillea as my central point. Now, the reason why I've selected the grevillea is it's because it's a really hard woody stem. It's very upright and straight. So it's going to create a lovely central spine to bring all my 45-degree angle stems around. Okay, so starting with that in my hand and then adding a piece of the eucalyptus nicoleae and place that in at an angle of 45 degrees, keeping your thumb and your finger as your binding point. Now, as you turn that stem, you'll find where it leans against the original placement, you've got a small gap. That's where you place your next stem. And then repeat the process, going around that central spine until you've used up all of your foliage. More eucalyptus. So if I just remove my thumb and finger there, you can see where those stems have crossed over. So where that channel is, where my nail is pointed to, that's where you want to lay the next stem. So in that channel, so it holds it in position. And then keep repeating until you've used all of your varieties up. And you can see we've kept that spiral format. Then taking your twine, just bind those stems together. And this is what we call our binding point. And I'm going to bring that twine around those stems twice. Lay the bouquet down on my workbench so that I can tie it off nice and firmly. Now for added security and support, I'm going to cover my mechanics and that binding point with some 12mm anchor tape. Now I would recommend that you leave the stems as long as you possibly can, just so if this is being given to a customer or sent as a gift, that customer can then adjust the stem length to fit their own personal vase accordingly. Obviously you can store it in a clean vase of water overnight, somewhere cool and dark, but obviously do ensure that all of the stems reach the water, because as you can see from here, I've got some slightly shorter than others. So on this occasion I'm going to cut the stems to here and then pop it into water up to the neck. Okay, and you can see we've got that lovely spiral format. Now the great thing about that is if you're using, for example, an hourglass vase, you can grip the stems together, pop it down into the vase, and then when those stems are released, they'll spring out against the side of the vase and maintain that beautiful round image that you want to create with the bouquet. Now you can, if you want to, add further decoration to the design, including fresh flowers. Obviously add those as you make up the bouquet. Don't try and feed them into the design afterwards. You could also add artificial items or dry designer picks, and if it's for a Christmas seasonal you could add berries, holly, ivy, that kind of thing as well. Thank you for joining us for the first of 3 in a series on how you can use a modern greenery box. We hope this video has helped to inspire you on how to use the greenery to create simplistic and striking arrangements for the festive season. Join us for the next video where we will be showing you how to create a table arrangement. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, please feel free to leave a comment below or contact us directly. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from the Triangle Nursery Flower channel. See you again soon. Bye for now.